Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says let A be a matrix of order 3. So, here n is 3. Determinant of A is 5. So, determinant of A is 5. They have already given you the determinant. If this thing is equal to this, and alpha, beta, gamma belongs to natural number. So, find the value of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, great. So look at this, how we will solve this problem. So we have determinant 2 times adjoint of 3a adjoint 2a. This question is very unique. Wait, I'll tell you why. So it is alpha and then 3 times beta and then 5 times gamma. Now, while we have solved so many questions, you know that it was written adjoint some number, adjoint some number, adjoint some number. But here they have introduced a matrix A. So this is little bit complicated problem. So for time being, what you have to do, assume the whole thing as a matrix. Okay. So what we will do, we will take 3A adjoint 2A as B. Okay, so can I write down this thing as 2 times adjoint B? Correct. Now you know that determinant, first look at this, you know that you have 2 and 2 is being multiplied with a matrix. Adjoint of B is a matrix now. So if you multiply a number with a matrix, you will be multiplying it with all the elements. Now you are taking determinant, means you have to take 2 common from every row. Okay, so you know that there are 3 rows because it is 3 cross 3 matrix. So you will take 2 common from those 3 rows and we are left with determinant of adjoint B. Now you know that determinant of adjoint A is nothing but determinant of A power n minus 1 power k, where k represents the number of times you have written adjoint. Here we have written only once, so k will become 1. So can I write down here 2 power 3 determinant of B to the power n is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. Now, can I write down this? Can I replace this B with 3A and adjoint 2B? Sorry, 2A. Okay, now we will solve this problem slowly. First, I will ask, this is 3 and this is 2. First, you know that this 3 is being multiplied with a matrix. So it will be multiplied with all the elements of a matrix. Now you are taking determinant. So we have to take 3 outside. So 3 will be taken outside from every row. So there are 3 rows. So 3 to the power 3. So 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 3 and then this power 2. So 3 power 6 and we are left with determinant of A adjoint 2B. Okay, and then we have a square. Correct. Now you know that determinant is distributive. Okay, you guys can distribute the determinant if it is given in the product. So 2 power 3, 3 power 6 and then determinant of A times adjoint of 2B, 2A can be written as determinant of A square and determinant of adjoint 2A square. Correct. You know that determinant of A is 5. So we can write down this thing as 5 square. So 2 power 3, 3 power 6 and 5 power 2. Now determinant of this thing. So first I will take this 2 outside. You know this property that adjoint of k times a is equal to k to the power n minus 1 adjoint a. So this 2 will be outside here. So can I write down this thing as 2 to the power n minus 1? So it is 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. And then adjoint of a square. Now this thing, this 2 power 2 will become what? 4. And 4 will be multiplied with all the elements of a matrix. Now you are taking determinant. So if you take determinant, you have to take 4 common from every row. There are 3 rows. So 4 to the power 3. So can I write 2 power 3, 3 power 6, 5 power 2 and 4 power 3. So this is because of a matrix, and this, because of this power, you will have more 2. And then we have adjoint a square. And can I write down this thing as 4 power 6? And 4 power 6 can be written as 2 power 6. So 2 power 12. So this is 2 power 12, 2 power 3. So can I write down 2 power 15, 3 power 6, 5 power 2. And now you know that determinant of adjoint is determinant of a power n minus 1. So determinant of a is what? 5. 5 to the power n minus 1. N is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. And then we have power 2. So power 2 to the power 2 will become what? 4. Now update this thing. So it is 2 power 15, 3 power 6, 5 power 6. Okay. So you guys can compare 2 to the power alpha, 3 to the power beta, and 5 to the power gamma. So alpha becomes 15, beta becomes 6, gamma becomes 6. So alpha plus beta plus gamma will become 27. Okay. Therefore, the required value becomes 27. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of MathFlix.